What is up guys, Harish here after a long time. So basically I had my exams going on which got over yesterday, and it turns out the RemixOS launched 2 days ago, so I thought I'd be trying it out. So before I did that, I thought maybe it's a good idea to do an installation video. So without further ado, let's get started. So there are 3 things you'll be requiring: the RemixOS ISO, USB pen drive of 8 or 16 gigabytes of storage, and the RemixOS USB tool. So I have linked the RemixOS USB tool and actual OS ISO linked in the description. And here's my SanDisk 14 gigabyte flash drive, USB drive. So what you're gonna do is format it as FAT32 instead of NTFS, or if it's in FAT32, just go ahead and format it because you need it empty anyways. So just click OK and it should format. Yep, there you go. So close this, close that. Let's open the RemixOS folder. We have the RemixOS USB tool. Let's go ahead and open that. So here first we'll be selecting the ISO. If you want, you can extract it from the zip. It's not needed, it will recognize it anyway. So let's go ahead and browse folder, RemixOS for PC, open, and make sure you have selected your USB drive that you just formatted it. So my one is G, so it is in G. Let's go ahead and hit start. One thing you're going to notice is it's going to install pretty rapidly. It will extract files till 14 files very quickly, and there are a total of 15 files, and the 15th file is going to take a lot of time because that's the actual OS file. I guess that's the actual OS file, I'm not really sure. So let's wait. So I'll get back to you guys once this process is over. So until then, I'll just fast forward the video. So enjoy. Okay, so it's finally done, and now all we have to do is reboot to the BIOS menu. Now if you have a BIOS PC, that's good. If you don't, if you bought a new laptop, which I'm currently doing in a Dell Inspiron 5558, which is fairly new. So this particular model has a UEFI menu instead of a traditional BIOS. So I'll guide you through for people who have BIOS and people who don't have BIOS, so that's not an issue. So let's go ahead and reboot now. So yeah, we'll have to reboot. Okay, so my laptop is rebooting right now, and I'm gonna press F12 because that's the boot menu option key for me. It might be different for you. Now as you can see, I don't have a USB storage device option over here. So for this is what shows like you have a UEFI boot menu instead of a traditional BIOS. So for people having normal BIOS, you don't have to do anything. You'll just see a USB option, which I will be showing you in a few seconds. And for people who are having UEFI boot menu like me, go to change boot mode settings, hit enter. You will see an option that says legacy boot mode, secure boot off. Hit enter. Do you wish to proceed? Yes. Final confirmation, apply the changes. Okay, so it's going to reboot again, and again I'm going to go for F12 because that's my boot menu key. And there you go. Now I have a new menu that says legacy boot, and I can see USB storage devices. Now if you did things right, then this is what you're going to get. And for people with normal BIOS, you will already see these options, or you might see the name of your USB flash drive. Like I have a SanDisk Cruiser Blade, I guess that is. So it's gonna show up as SanDisk Cruiser Blade whatever that is, like so on. So it's going to show the USB flash drive company and its model number, model name. So that would happen if you're using BIOS. Now here I just get USB storage device. I'm gonna hit enter. I'm going to read the OS, RemixOS from the USB. As you can see, it says RemixOS, guest mode and resident mode. Now in guest mode, your data will not be saved, which means basically it's for those people who just want to try out RemixOS once or twice, not going to use it on a regular basis. Now in this case, you'll have to go through the setup process each and every single time you open the OS through the pen drive. And if you're in resident mode, it's gonna save your data, and so you won't have to be like setting up everything each and every single time you open RemixOS. So if you just want to try out, go for guest. If you are planning on using it in a long term, go for resident. So I'm just gonna go for guest mode. I'm gonna hit enter. So yeah, it's booting, detecting. It's gonna take some time to load. It's not gonna take that much, but it will take some time. Voila, there's your setup screen. So I'm just gonna go, oops, wrong, English United States, yeah, much better. Next, user agreement, next. Wi-Fi setup, I'm not really gonna set up, so skip. Your setup is complete, start, and there you go, you have RemixOS running from your pen drive. There's your menu. Let's go to the settings and check the version. Yeah, there you go, it's RemixOS version 2.0, Android 5.11. Okay guys, that's all for this video. If you have any issues, feel free to leave a comment on the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.